In the last video, we left off flying some globos. It was so much fun. What I loved about flying the globos was that it involved everyone in some way. We laughed so much, and it was good, clean fun. And as you can hear, my husband enjoyed it the most. He was passing on to his kids what brought him simple joy. And just like that, a memory was made. After a great meal, amazing company, and several globals later, we headed back home. My kids got to try new things like jumping off a moving truck and jumping back in, shooting in the open range and getting dirty for fun. We even went to a little spring called La Bota, where I remember my abuela had taken me as a kid several times. They got to taste the not-so-touched water that I had tasted many years ago. They were just being adventurous. We forget what it's like to just live in the simplicity of life. And this was exactly what I wanted for us. After the little excursion, I wanted to head on over to the family home. I walked to the back of the land in hopes to see the familiar. I was looking for the tree that always brought back so many wonderful memories. But I saw the suitcase and wondered whose it had been and where it had gone. Those things that sometimes we consider trash hold so much. I wish I could ask it questions and it would respond. And there it was, my tree, dead. It had fallen all by itself. What once was full of life, with stories and secrets of family past, was gone. It's almost like it had given up and died of sadness. No more kids to climb it. No more people to use it as shade. No more laughs and no more tears. It was left to itself and the memories of all who used it. I was saddened to see it there, laying on the land with vines growing all over it. Well, I guess I have to find a new place to write. I'll tackle that problem later.
That was my tree, man.
You used to come back here, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, this is where they washed, and we hung out here.
Really?
I walked towards my abuela's house, and to my surprise, you could no longer see it. The grass was as tall as the wall that was left to the street. There was really nothing to see anyway. Everything had fallen apart. I proceeded to the part of the land that was once my great-grandmother's in hopes to find something. I entered through the double doors, and the old rooms were still there, but it was falling apart. It looked abandoned and broken down. I peeped into what was a bedroom and instantly visualized my great-grandfather in the room.
This is my great-grandma's house.
He was a dark-skinned man, but with presence. I remembered him vividly carrying una escopeta around everywhere he went. And because of a picture my abuela has, I also remember his last days on earth. In this room, laying on his bed, as abuela fed him his last meals. My great-grandmother looked much like abuela, small, but with lighter skin, and oh so sweet. I have few memories of them, but here, I can see them vividly. I peeped into the other room that was once a store, where my great-grandmother sold drinks and candy, notebooks, pencils, and so many good things. Again, all I saw was a broken-down room full of childhood memories. Somehow everything looked much smaller than I remember it. There was an area where I remember as a kid watching my great-grandmother make enchiladas at night in a wood-burning stove overlooking the street. It looked so small. How did we all fit there comfortably? Well, we just did. I walked back not really knowing what to think or how to think. I was kind of dumbfounded. This communal land was so full of life and family, and it was so sad to see how now it was all alone.